Hello soccer fans and welcome to the George Brendler Field in Chazy. It is an exciting night here in Chazy. It's the opening of the MVAC boys soccer season. This game will count for their record. Chazy is playing Schroon Lake. I'm Joey Trombley calling tonight's action. On the camera is Sam Castine and my cohort Joe Poisson. So Joe, opening night, and Chazy has 4 starters that aren't going to be playing tonight.
Yeah, well, they have 11 that are out there right now. That's what they're going to be counting on. You can't count on what you don't have. You got to count on what you do have, and what they have is normally they always have a good bench. So some of these kids have played a lot in the junior varsity team. I see Cody Tuhill out there. He's making his league debut today.
Jeff Botten, I notice.
Jeffrey Botten's out there too, playing the left back. Yeah, we have
Andrew
Dupree on the right back. So their defense is switched up. I see he also put Andrew Lapierre. He switched him around a little bit for this game. Andrew Lapierre is playing the sweeper position. He put Nathan Reynolds, who's played a phenomenal 2 games from the sweeper position up in the offense. So
you got Hallie up on the line.
Hallie's playing line to 2 forward, so he's done a little switching around, but they should do fine. They know the game. So
well, we talked about 4 players not being. When we talk about the players that aren't here and why they aren't here, we know that Brendan Lauren he's got some kind of a sickness right now, right?
He's ill right now, unfortunately, because he played phenomenally for 2 games in the Chazy tournament. What a great tournament we had here last week.
4 overtimes.
It was just great to see. But you see the freshman here, Nolan Rogers, he played well too for both games.
And then we have Santor, Michael Santor. He's hurt, right?
He had a knee injury versus Canton. He couldn't play the PHS game.
And then we have, they're on their line, they're 2 prolific scorers this year. Well, you have Brandon Lauren, Lauren, who's been sick, but you also have
Kyle McCarthy's out.
McCarthy, and you have Tyler Boris.
Yeah, they got some yellow cards against them in the PHS game. There was a lot of yellow being thrown that night, as we talked about.
Well, you and I called that game for Wiry, and Hometown Cable was up here too as the game was going on, and we were talking that night how it was pretty weak, those yellow cards. They were handing them out like candy.
That's weak, but right here's a good chance to score for Chazy on a restart right outside the box.
You like to see that. It was close to the penalty area, and now see, Hallie's got the Howitzer, Hallie Howitzer as we call it. And that kid's got some marks on his body right now.
But you know what? He didn't break, so that's a plus for them.
Good play by Nick Langozer for Schroon Lake to stay in front of the play. And it'll be a red throw-in. So an opening night here in Chazy. It's a beautiful night, and Jim Moore today said it was 14 straight days of sunshine.
Yeah,
so
first time this year.
Hopefully we can keep it going here, but it's a beautiful night for a soccer game. And you have Barrier with the ball, pushes it back over to Tregan.
Tregan's playing in the stopper position tonight too, so he's a little out of position when he normally plays. He normally plays outside midfielder or outside
fullback.
Yeah, so he'll do fine. He'll do fine. Like I said, these guys, they know how to play. They spread the field right. It's a good chance for these other players to play.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is nice.
And we've talked about that before. You get these younger kids into the game, and I think it's great that we had Jeff Botten out for the first time, Andrew Dupree on the defensive end here. So, and they practice with the starters all during the preseason. They know what to do out there.
They're doing well so far. They're keeping Schroon Lake penned in their own end right now. I don't think Schroon Lake's had it past halfway at this point. We have 36-26 left in the first half, so about 3.5 minutes into it. So Chazy's, they'll get comfortable. They're a little bit out of position, some of these kids, but they're soccer players, so that's what makes it. They're not just defensive players. Offensive, they're soccer players.
Well, they play all the positions, and Rob's very fortunate to have a team that he can move around like that. And what's nice about this team, it's a very coachable team, and they are open to going to positions that coach wants them to. And there's for Chazy, Cody Tuhill, who's starting tonight and makes a nice move, working to the box. And it'll be a corner kick here for Chazy. So a nice move by Cody Tuhill.
Yeah. He's one of those kids. He's usually in the right position. He positions himself really well on the field. I noticed that about Cody. He's got a sense to where to be and how to and when to be there. He's always been like that.
Come on, go get some. Jordan Barrier will take the corner kick as he did out during the soccer tournament, and he nice feed into the box. This could be dangerous if Hallie gets his head on it. Goes over Hallie's head, and it's knocked in by Nolan Rogers, but cleared out by the defense of Schroon Lake. And it is Caleb Snide trying to get the ball. It's cleared to midfield, and Lapierre sends it back up, controlled by Rogers. Rogers has Hallie in front of him. It's knocked away. A nice defensive play by number 15, Langozer. And he saves it from going out in the end line. And Rogers sends a nice through ball. Oh, and a head off Cody Toohill.
Nice feed.
Beautiful feed. Toohill was in position. And again, he didn't come too far in. He played his position, had an opportunity, just went over the net.
Yeah, that's a good try right there. The Eagles are looking good. You said you have 4 starters out, but they're looking pretty good right now.
We are at 34-46. There's no score here early on in the first half. Ball working to the sideline, and Rogers has it goes off his body. So it'll be a throw in here for Schroon Lake. And it's Anthony DeVita with the throw in here for Schroon Lake. He gets it up over to Williams. It's now intercepted by Halley. Halley working his way toward the 18, trying to push it up over to Reynolds. Has it knocked away, controlled by Schroon Lake. And number 5 is Vander Walker with the ball, has it taken away by Barrier. Barrier now pushes it back over to Tregan. Tregan finds, nice. Chazy's playing their game, keeping it on the ground, getting 3 or 4 passes. So that's their game.
To do with it tonight, it's we witnessed some good teams in that tournament with PHS, who's a really good team, and Canton. They have a lot more quickness to bring to the game than Schroon Lake, of course.
Right, and so Chazy did have a tougher time controlling the midfield in those games because of that speed.
PHS pretty much controlled the midfield. They did a great job with Conroy and Votra and Wyand. They did a phenomenal job. But Chazy, you got to give them credit. They settled for a tie on the books. Yep. They lost in a shootout. So for a young team, and they did very well. They're difficult to score against. They have a good defense.
Nice feed by Halley over to Rogers. And a nice sliding tackle.
Rogers going to have to be a little bit quicker than that, just a touch quicker.
Tregan will control. Nice play. One thing that coach does in practice, he does a lot of possession games.
That's the name of the game. It's if you find your better teams, even in the professionals, whoever has the ball the most usually wins.
And you can see it in the players. As soon as they get the ball, they aren't looking just to boot it. They'll pass with a purpose. They'll head with a purpose. And the ball's cleared out, so it will be a throw in for the Eagles. And heading over there is Cody Toohill. He surveys the situation, and he tries to get it in over to Reynolds. Reynolds on the baseline, sends it across, and the goalie comes across. Justin Wakoski comes up with the ball for the Beavers, and he does a quick punt.
Wildcats.
The Wildcats. Yes, Keene Beavers?
Schroon Lake
Beavers. Wildcats. It's the Wildcats. That's why you're here, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
Gee, one of many reasons. Trying to figure out the others.
Sam, I need you to come to my defense on this one here. Sam's laughing too.
Those are the Wildcats.
It's opening night jitters, Sam. Opening night jitters. Yeah, okay.
Good job, Barry.
We'll go with that one. It's Barrier feeding it into the box. Coming out is Wachowski. And he comes up that very easily, and he just rolls it out on the far sideline.
I also would like it to be known, we are into the 8 minutes into the first half, and the Snack Shack with the Mickey fries just got fired up a little while ago. So they're a little late on that. If they could get it going a little bit quicker, the next.
I know you got here. I know you got here early for some little Mickey fries.
Special, we had practice this evening, and just all the kids were coming over, and I was too. But if I could speak to somebody about that who really cares, maybe they'll listen.
Well, I think your brother-in-law would listen to you.
Yeah.
If people don't know, the famous Mickey fries, we have royalty up in the box with Joe Poisson, and Joe and Mickey are brother-in-laws. So you have an inside track on that one. And I don't think the viewers would have understood that or knew that.
You're the only one giving me that inside track, so.
Oh, only one give you the
only one. Come on, Mickey's the man.
Well, Mickey is the man.
Mickey's the man.
Mickey is the unofficial mayor of Chazy. We understand that here in Chazy. The man gets the respect. He's the. You think he graduated from here? Mickey's so well known in this town right now.
There's a story there I can tell you later.
I know about the story.
There's a nice ball right there.
Oh, there it is, Halley. Oh, nice. Feed Barrier. Halley got his head on it. But good job by Wachowski to stay in the line, and the ball went to him. So good play by the goalie. And the ball coming off the line is Santor. Santor can easily get to it. And that's the first true time into Chazy territory that the Wildcats have had. And it now goes into Snide's foot. He pushes it up over to Reynolds, who pushes it back, but nobody's there. And now it's taken off by Will Lowe, trying to chip it up, and it goes in, and this is dangerous. And nice play, because Paradis had an opportunity there.
Still kept it.
Chazy got a little lackluster on that defensive end there. Nice play by Reynolds to push it up over to Toohill. Toohill will send it up, back to Reynolds. Reynolds trying to head it to Halley, but controlled by the Wildcats.
That had Schroon Lake scored there, that would have probably been the first time in probably 2 decades that they've been in front of Chazy.
Probably.
In soccer, anyway.
As long as I can remember. A nice play by Botten to clear it out. And Keene Schroon Lake doing a good job passing the ball around. Headed out by Lapeer.
They're being quick to the ball.
Here comes Lapeer. And Schroon Lake is starting to take control here a little bit. But barrier comes down. Now controlling.
There you go.
And nice play by Barrier, being double teamed. It's knocked away. Giving chase is number 5, Vanderwalker. He gets out there before Barrier. Just knocks out the ball out of bounds to disrupt the play.
We haven't mentioned the officials here this evening.
Oh, we have Tom Lacey and we have Todd Lambert.
Yeah, two really good officials.
Yeah, they've been around.
We like seeing those guys at Chazy. Actually, I wish they'd be here more often.
Wish they'd been here for the Plattsburgh game.
Let's not go there. We don't have to.
No, we don't. And I'm not going to mention who the officials were that night on this telecast. And we don't and we don't normally get down on the officials.
Seldom do.
But when you have, even on their team they had a couple, like 8 yellow cards.
Well,
and they were pretty weak.
But when you have both coaches meeting at the 50-yard line here, or halfway, I should say, and they're both shaking their heads.
Yeah.
You have an issue, so that can be looked at. Who knows? Hopefully they can go back and, I don't know.
We'll get the film from Calvin and have the officials look at it.
Maybe we're being hypersensitive, which is possible.
We could be. We could have rose-colored glasses here, but or Chazy green glasses on here, but even Coach LaRose was basically telling Coach McAuliffe that no, that's not.
Both coaches in agreement.
Yeah,
it's usually they're both long-time coaches.
Well, when Coach McAuliffe says,
but they're both
your guy was on his back, and you get a yellow card for that.
Yeah. Both those coaches are gentlemen. They've been in the league, both leagues.
Both respect each other
times, and they've been to the tough games, and so you gotta respect the coaches when you have coaches like that talking.
Oh yeah, there is respect.
But it is what it is, and it's over. So
it is.
Let's move on.
So let's get on past that. So what'd you bring it up for, Joe?
Let's see if they can call a good offsides tonight. Let's see if you know what I'd like to have done tonight too, since we had Mr. Lacey here, was do a little expose on having, because a lot of people don't know what offsides is. They have, if you would have had an official here and just run through a quick little 5-minute little thing to show what offsides actually is now.
Right. There is some
room.
Confusion. And he goes down.
Yeah, Rogers is a freshman.
That's a good no call.
Yeah, but Rogers is a freshman. He's gonna have to learn to get a little bit quicker with that ball, because this is you're playing in the varsity now, and it's these guys are all faster and stronger. Mm-hmm. You can handle it. I've seen him play. He's a nice one to have on the team.
We have Hunter Dominic just checked into the game here for Chazy. Halley pushes it back.
Nice ball.
Nice feed by Barrier. It's into the box.
There's Toohill.
Toohill gets a weak shot off.
He would have got a little bit of mustard on that one. That would have been all she wrote.
He would have found the back of the net.
And it's twice though he's been great in position, Toohill.
And there's a nice play by Reynolds. Reynolds trying to work his way in the box, being challenged by Savari.
Here's a nice ball.
And there's the shot. Oh, nice defensive play. This is dangerous. Oh, Halley let it rip, and the goalie got his hand on it. Opportunity gone by the wayside for the Eagles.
A couple of chances here Chazy's had.
Nice play by Dupree, getting it up over to Halley.
Nice ball. Nice cross.
Beautiful cross.
Yeah.
On the foot of the Schroon Lake defenders, but it bounces back and now into the Jeffrey Botten with the ball. One times it up over to Cody Toohill. Toohill far side, challenging the ball against Shaughnessy. And checking in now is Matt Gravel.
Matt's a junior this year?
I think so.
He's a junior, so.
Cody Toohill coming off. Cody put some nice minutes out there.
Yes, he's great in position.
Well, we're at 25-19 here left in the first half. We still have no score. Opening night MVAC action, Chazy, Schroon Lake. It is the 10th
Yes.
10th of September, 2009. And Joe, if the soccer season can be mostly nice, this type of weather through the rest of it, we'll be pretty happy.
Oh yeah, this could last.
This could make up for that summer.
This could last till March.
Oh, it could. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. Sam, I don't think you would object, would you?
Not a bit.
Not a bit. Sam on the camera here.
But it doesn't seem like soccer without a good strong wind and rain.
Well, let's wait till November for that. Not early September. Dupree passes it back over to Lapierre.
You notice how they automatically get wide though through the defenders once they get it back. They just
well
just go
coached.
wide. Yeah,
well
they
coached.
get wide. And,
They go play it because then
hard to defend.
Well, the players know they have an outlet somewhere.
That's right. It's just hard to defend.
And Snide slips, and it's kicked up. Here comes Lapierre, Dupree, trying to do a step over, and it's cleared out by Tregan, and pushed back into Chazy territory. And I guess backed by Dominy over the barrier. Tregan trying to find somebody, trying to find Gravel. Gravel now giving chase. He's being challenged by number 17 Fowler. And Gravel still trying to get to the ball. He's hustling over there. But coming over to help defensively is Chris Bevera, I should say. Goes out of bounds, throw in here for the Wildcats.
Good hustle.
Yeah, nice play by Hallie. Over to Snide. Snide, he finds Dominy. Dominy's got some nice speed. He's taken down, no call. And it stayed in. Off of Dominy is a red throw-in. Close to illegal, but off Hallie, so it'll be a goal kick. And we say this all the time, and I'm sure Sam's got it, he can't help but see it, but you get the cornfield surrounding the stadium here. We'll call it the stadium. Soccer field.
Okay.
It's just a beautiful setting for a soccer game. And the field is just in spectacular shape.
It is in wonderful shape this year. But they did a nice job this summer with the reseeding and for natural turf. We're pretty lucky to have this field.
Yes, we are.
Real lucky.
Hallie with the ball, chipping it into the box, and it goes into the hands of Wachowski. Schroon Lake offensively trying to get into Chazy territory, but they're stopped again. And here comes Reynolds, trying to get a shot off. He gets a left-footed shot. You like that, Joe? Left-footed.
Yeah, it's his opposite foot. Reynolds has a lot of skill. He's been playing for quite a few years.
I think he's only a sophomore.
Might be a freshman.
Whoa,
I think he's a freshman.
Well, hang on a second. I got it right here.
He's a freshman.
Who's that?
He's a freshman. Reynolds, 12.
Reynolds, 12. He is a freshman.
But he's a natural. He's a good athlete. Plays good basketball, good baseball player.
So when do your JVs get into action?
Actually, we have a game this Saturday against Chazy, which is our first game. It's been a long time coming. Right here in Chazy.
What time?
At 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock?
11 o'clock Saturday.
The girls play Keene Saturday at 7.
Yeah, it's the evening. Yeah, I'll be down for that. It should be...
I think I'm going to try to make it over for you.
Good. Yeah, come on over. We can check out the boys. Should be a good contest. Chazy normally, they have a good program up there too in Section 10, so it should be an interesting game.
You and Jacob got the boys looking pretty good?
I'll tell you what Jacob does. Jacob is phenomenal.
Yeah.
He really is. He is, I'll put it this way. I'm the head coach. He's the trainer. He's phenomenal. He should be coaching varsity someplace.
Oh, here it is. Hallie could give him the lead. Oh, no, he runs over it.
I don't want to give him too big of a head, but he's really good.
Well,
Jake
he has college experience.
Yeah, he just came. Well, he just got out of this program with McAuliffe, and he knows, and he really gets the respect of the boys when he can bounce the ball like 100 times while he's talking to you. You know, he has the skill and the ability to teach it. You can know the game, but can you teach it? And you know, he doesn't do age appropriate or whatever. He does skill appropriate, and that's what's really good. He's teaching me a ton. Really, he is teaching me a phenomenal amount, and he's wonderful for this group of boys. Really is. I tell you, Chazy's fortunate to have him. I am fortunate to have him. But he's just doing great things, and these boys are looking good. They should do fine this year.
I'm sure they're biting at the bit to get a game going.
They really have, because it's going to be close to a month since we started practice, and a couple of scrimmage games got kind of canceled. So, but they're ready to play somebody, and they should do fine this year.
Now, how many games do you have on the calendar?
I believe it's 15 now.
Oh, wow.
15 games, which is good.
And you're playing basically all CBAC
Well,
teams.
we've lost a couple of teams too to play. The Osable Valley dropped out. We took Seton Catholic's spot in the junior varsity roster to allow us to go play CVAC teams. And right now, I hope it is not true, but there's a rumor going around that Northern Adirondack might not be available to have a junior varsity boys team, which is sad for their program.
Yeah, it is.
They've been around for 40 years, and at least they've always had a good program. And if you don't have a junior varsity program, that's not good for your varsity normally.
No, it's not.
Hopefully they can. Hopefully that's just a rumor.
Looking to get a shot off.
Hopefully that's just a rumor, or maybe, I don't know. And I find it kind of disconcerting, especially in Northern Adirondack. They've always been one of the powerhouses. They have a ton of Section 7 titles for Class C. So I hope it's not true.
No, plus your boys want to get some games in. So
Yeah, they want to play. They really do. I've seen some nice things this year. The boys are working hard.
Well, it's supposed to be a beautiful day Saturday for a game, so.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll tell you what, Coach Spiegel, or Jake Spiegel, he could be coaching varsity probably any other school around here but Chazy. From what I've seen of him, he knows. He's just very good technical, very good tactical. He has it all covered.
So needless to say, he's getting these boys ready for varsity.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You guys.
Put it this way, they understand.
Yeah.
They understand.
Excellent. And Schroon Lake gets a shot off, so they get the first shot of the game, and it was not too hard of a shot for Santor to make, but he came up with the save. And we're at midfield. Barrier controlling over to Gravel. Gravel back to Botten. Botten one times it over to Tregan. Tregan up to Barrier. So there's the ball movement from Chazy that we're used to seeing. Snide going far or near sideline trying to find Domini. And Domini has it knocked away by number 15, Nick Lynn Gozer. And DeVita being challenged by Dupree.
See, that's where the Chazy kid would have passed back instead of put it back into pressure.
Right.
Chazy, it seems like they do this year. They lack like a Ryan or a Fields that's up front that can go pick the pocket of the defense.
Well, Chazy's been spoiled the last 8 years. Oh, this could be offsides.
No.
Weak shot. But Schroon Lake showing some nice things tonight, too.
They are. You know what?
They came to play.
They came to play this evening.
Kyle, play outside the field. Hey, right this.
Well, we're at 16:37. We're still tied at zeros.
Right, you gotta get forward on.
And normally Chazy, you would think at this point, would have found the back of the net. And that's a credit to Schroon Lake.
Well, they've had a couple of opportunities, but they've 4 shots on goal. So, like I said, they have a few kids in different spots tonight, but they're still okay. They've had better opportunities so far than Schroon Lake.
And they've controlled the majority of the game.
Oh, sure they have. But you got to put the ball in the back of the net and quit giving Coach McAuliffe fits over here. Which I can't believe, because a longer team hangs in, it gives them hope. And
absolutely.
That's the last thing you want to do.
Well, here comes Hallie now. Hallie fighting for the ball, but nice defensive play by the Wildcats. Barrier with the ball.
See Barry though, he gets right back after it. That's what I like about it. He loses it but gets right back after it. Doesn't stop.
No foul, keep in front of you.
Good
Here
steal
comes
right there.
Snide. Yeah, nice play by
nice
Snide.
steal.
Up to Reynolds.
First
Reynolds
touch.
going to control it. Comes in the foot of Dominy. Dominy will work his way here on the near sideline.
Nice ball.
Open space. Hallie. Hallie giving chase. And number 7, Jeremy Terrell, did a good job knocking it on the end line. You give Hallie a shot in that close. Could be dangerous. Well, it's a corner kick here for Chazy. It is their 3rd opportunity from the corner. They lead in the shot category 4-1. And we're approaching 15 minutes. Still no score. And Barrier setting up for the corner kick. Nice feed over Hallie's head.
Be another corner.
So Sam, where's brother Calvin tonight?
I'm not sure.
Not your night to keep track of him?
No.
He just gives you the schedule and tells you where you got to be?
Yeah, and I got to get the corrected schedule here too.
There's a northeastern girl playing Beatmantown this evening. I think they're playing over in Beatmantown. He might be over there.
He might be there.
Yeah.
That'd be a good game to catch too.
Oh, yeah.
Northeastern Beatontown.
Right off the bat.
That'd be a fun game.
Yeah. They're 2 of the better girls teams around here.
Yeah. There's another feed. And cleared out by Terrell.
Right back in, yeah.
Chips it back in. And Snide gets the shot off. He kept it low. Not a bad play.
My schedule has Chazy girls playing Keene last Friday night.
Yeah, that never happened.
I know.
Yeah, that was a bad schedule. Did you show up?
Almost.
Well, you could have went to the diner and had dinner.
I did. That's when I found out there was no game.
Thank God for a small town.
Right.
Botten challenging, coming into Hallie. Oh, yeah, that was.
Tried to use the body, but
Yeah, it's hard when the referee's 4 feet away. You don't normally get that call when you do that. And it's Snide with the ball working in midfield. Controlling it. Over to Dupree. Nice play. Dupree in the open space. And now picked up by Snide. Headed out by Terrell. And Gravel trying to get to the ball. Terrell.
does a wise decision.
Yeah.
When the space is there,
Pressure was coming on.
Yeah.
yes.
I think Schroon Lake was the only MVAC team that I know of that didn't put anything in the paper today too, like a preview of the
Oh,
team.
there was nothing on there about.
I didn't see anything on Schroon Lake. I was looking at it. It was in this morning's paper, and I was checking it out, and I didn't see anything.
Here goes Barry with the corner. Again, feeds it into the box.
Chazy has to capitalize on these restarts, so they're just had a few good chances. That's a nice ball right there. It's really dangerous.
Cleared out. Botten. Snide. Looking to get a shot off, and there's the shot by Snide, and Wachowski comes up with it. So it's 6 shots to 1 favor in Chazy. 11:36 to go in the first half. We have no score. I'm Joey Trombley along with Joe Poisson and Sam Castine on the camera for Hometown Cable. While we're in the first half, we'll do our regular, as they say in the paper, beg for money.
Hey,
It's Hometown Cable, and they are viewer supported and business supported, and they do need funds to make this work. It doesn't come cheap. They got to pay for the cable, they got to pay for their equipment, they got to pay for their gas to get here.
We're expensive.
And they got to live.
We're expensive.
And yeah, we're very expensive. We told Sam and Calvin we're going to come back once we got a 50% raise.
Sure.
You're making the amount I am.
Yep, and it's amazing. They agreed. We just couldn't believe the generosity of Hometown Cable.
This is good.
Business is good. 50% of zero is zero. So But it is viewer supported, and anybody that can send a donation in, please do. We do it for cable, we do it for public television, and I'll tell you, when you watch these shows, it is definitely hometown memories.
And it's online also.
Online, Plattsburgh.com. You can catch them there, Plattsburgh.com. So if you don't get or you can't watch the show at your schedule, you definitely can. There it is. Oh, over the net. Wow. Okay. Now we have. And Joe, where do you send the check to?
You send it to 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York.
Zip code.
You got that part.
12919. It is Plattsburgh.com. If you have a view you'd like to share, go to www.hometowncablenetwork.com. Either one carries the shows. They're trying to post new stuff every day, and and definitely the current stuff. So I mean, if you want to go on your own schedule, go to Plattsburgh.com, and you can pretty much watch whatever you want, which is kind of cool.
It is kind of neat. Like I said, we mentioned we saw softball. Oh, here's a chance right here. We saw a softball game from about 25 years ago.
We didn't know who you were.
25 and 40 pounds ago.
Yeah, so that's Joe Puss. I said, there's no way. There was no way he was that thin and had that much black hair. I said, it can't be.
Yes, I know.
That's okay. They showed one of me, too.
Great,
Kids go, Dad, you had bangs back then.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, time does change things, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And coming off the line is Santor. So we now are at the 9-minute mark. We still don't have a score. And surprisingly, I'm surprised there is no score at this point, Joe.
Yeah. Chazy's had some good opportunities, just haven't been able to capitalize yet. But they're getting a little bit more comfortable. Schroon Lake has been down at Chazy's end a couple times, put some soft shots on net. Nothing really to be concerned about, but you never know when you got a 0-0 game at this point.
Yeah, and this is a big game for Schroon Lake to come into George Brendler Field and hold these Eagles down to no score.
If they could get a tie, that would be the old moral victory for them to come out of here.
Well, it would definitely set a tone for them.
Oh yeah,
for the season.
But after playing so well in the tournament last week, did you see good things out of Chazy? They've had majority of the chances. Here's one.
And there's a score, and
Tregan
got it. So here we are talking. Yeah. So they must have heard us up here, Joe.
Who knows? He got scared, right? That was a nice little thing by Tregan just to put the ball right on net.
John Tregan took it off one of the defenders, I think, or went off the goalie.
Doing that from a stopper position. It's from a reset corner kick.
And it's 1-0 Chazy. So with 8:12 left to go in the first half, John Tregan finds the back of the net.
It might be one of his. Is that his first goal?
I don't know.
First one this season. Is that his first goal he's ever got? It might be the first goal he's ever got because normally he doesn't play up in the offense. So congratulations to him. If it isn't, correct me next time you see me, John.
Yes, absolutely.
But congratulations if it is.
Was he getting the squash again award, or?
Well, we have to talk butternut squash again. Are we giving that award out this year, Joe?
We have a 1-0 game. You guys want to talk this stuff? This.
We aren't giving it out yet, but are we going to give out a butternut squash award?
Oh, I'm sure we will.
I'm sure we will. Was that a yes or a no?
The crop is not as good as it was last year.
No, you didn't do as much butternut this year?
I did, but the crop was...
they do sell them at Price Chopper.
It was a little off.
We can spend $3 for a butternut squash and give it out to the kids.
$3?
I don't know what they go for.
I have no idea. I don't buy vegetables.
Well, we have to pick the player of the game here tonight when it's all said and done. So, Sam, thanks for reminding us of the butternut squash award. This is a true story. Bridget Dahl last year had won the butternut squash. We actually gave one out at the end of the season, so we gave her the award in one of the games. Her mother goes like a month and a half later, honey, we got to throw that away. She goes, I can't. It's the butternut squash award. The thing was rotting in the house. So Sue got a big kick out of that. Actually, I got a kick out of it when she told me the story.
I think she asked me what to do with it.
Yeah, she did.
She's funny.
Put it on the shelf. So the ball is picked up by number 3, Jesse Shaughnessy. Far side, but it's now controlled by the Eagles at midfield. And Andrew Rabideau getting ready to check in here for the Eagles. And nice play by Caleb Snide working the body to get the ball. Barrier's got some room.
Good team defense right there by Chazy, Tregan, and Snide. Good team defense. Double teaming that player.
Chipping it up to Snide. Snide trying to work his way in there. He gets a shot off, and nice play by Wachowski. The ball was finding its way into the near side or near net, lower right-hand side, and a nice play by the goalie. Hallie one-times it up over to Domini. Pushes it back. Giving chase is Gravel. Back to Botten. Back up to Barrier. Nice play by Paradis.
They're called push. I don't know.
Boy, I don't know. That was no.
Go, Jordan, let's go.
It's in Chazy's favor, but it was so-so.
Get a good play. They got to be talking. Bears distribute the ball.
Come on, Andrew, let's go.
Barrier's deadly out here. Get a strong
There's the feed in. Nice.
touch.
Cleared out. Barrier trying to get to the ball. Won by the Wildcats. Far sideline is Gravel. Gravel and Paradis. Goes off Paradis, throw in for Chazy. And Rabideau ready to check into the game.
He's making his MVAC debut right here.
MVAC debut.
Yeah. It's good.
And coming out of the field is Hunter Domini.
Andrew's fast. Going to put him up front. Rabideau
He's a junior.
Yeah, he's got good wheels.
And the ball headed by Saveri. Schroon Lake working the way up to midfield onto the foot of number 1 Williams. Taken away by Lapierre, pushes it up over to to Dupree. Trying to get it up to Hallie.
He switched it up a little bit too. He put Andrew Dupree up on the right midfield. Put Tregan back on the right defense now.
Yep.
Put Andrew Lapierre back in his stopper position.
Putting the defense back in their comfortable positions right now.
Yeah.
So the strategy was get a goal, then go back defensively to what the guys are used to playing in their positions.
Well, actually, Lapierre's usually playing outside back too.
Well, normally, but
He played a great tournament.
he played very well.
Yes, he did.
Well, the whole team played very well.
They did. They played well. But he was one of the standouts, I think. Andrew Lapierre on the left back. He shut down that attack pretty much every time they came through when both teams.
Well, he's a senior now.
Yeah,
He's been out here for a couple of years for the varsity.
Close that one in front of you. Don't worry about here. We're good.
Final Four experience. All that plays a factor.
Yeah, good smart play.
Yeah, nice play by Dupree. Over to Reynolds, now all the way over to Botten.
There you go.
Botten pushes it up over to Gravel. Gravel one-times it, gets by the defense.
Nice ball.
Very nice ball. And nice play by Gravel, still has it. Now coming over is Dupree. Sends it back to Hallie. Over to Lapierre. Over to Tregan. Trying to find Hallie.
Good also by Barry.
Nice play by Barry over to Hallie. And back to Lapierre.
A little quicker.
And nice play by number 19. Goodrow. Of course, I'm doing the lineup here for the Schroon Lake. And they got number 11, Matt Goodrow. Didn't he graduate from Chazy? Of course, we had a Matt Goodrow that graduated a few years back for Chazy.
Keep going, Andrew.
Hallie trying to work his way. Clear it out to midfield.
Good, John.
Tregan heads it up. Knocked into Chazy territory. Giving chase is Botten. Out of bounds, so Botten will take the throw in for Chazy. Quickly gets it into Barrier. Controls. Back over to Lapierre. Lapierre's got time. He sends it up trying to find Hallie. Hallie tried to head it over to Dupree. We got under 2 minutes now.
Simple.
And Tregan just missed the pass.
Johnny got a track. Forward. Behind you, John.
Dupree giving chase, but getting to the ball first is DeVita. He pushes it back over to Langozer. And he gets by Dupree. And Tregan's there. Barrier pushes it up over to Snide. All the way over to Goodrow. Gravel. Goodrow. I got Matt Goodrow and Matt Gravel. And a nice shot by Gravel.
Good hit by Gravel coming across the top.
1 minute to go. And checking into the game is Gaff as well as Lowe.
Yeah, I'm going to head out over there, go get something to eat. I'll be right back.
All right, you heard it. Joe's going to get some Mickey fries. The man's hungry. He had practiced with the JVs earlier.
You want something?
Get my mother something.
All right, we're about 20 seconds here left. And Lapierre, Hallie, letting it get a shot off, and he will clear everything, and we're about 5 rows back in the cornfield. So the first half will come to an end. Chazy leads the Wildcats of Schroon Lake 1-0. Chazy outshot the Wildcats 10-1 in the first half, but it's only 1-0. We'll be back for the second half.
We're ready for the second half. Second half action. My men are coming. They just left the Mickey booth to get some fries and stuff, but they'll be here in a second, so we'll just keep the camera rolling. It'll be a Chazy tossing. 1-0's our score. Chazy's flavor, I guess you'd call it.
Sam, they should be 10-minute half times, not 5 minutes. If you're wondering why we're just showing up, Sam wanted some of those Mickey fries.
I don't think they're wondering. They were hoping we wouldn't come back up.
You could smell them in the first half, the Mickey fries, and Sam wanted some. So, no, I'm good. So we went and got some Mickey fries for Sam. There's a shot, and what a shot by Snide, right? Yep.
38.
Caleb Snide let a beautiful shot go.
Yep.
Minute 12 seconds in the second half. It's now 2-0. And the goalie stood no chance on that one.
Nice shot.
6 from 22.
So number 22, Nolan Rogers gets an assist.
It's his first points as a varsity player.
First points. Freshman gets his first point. Opening night MVAC action.
Gotta love it.
So Chazy goes up 2-0 here on the Wildcats. Barrier up to midfield, gets by not too Rabideau, but cleared up into Chazy territory. Nice play by Botten to one-time it. Gravel with the ball. And Gravel loses it out of bounds. There'll be a throw in here for the Wildcats. And we have DeVita getting the ball all the way out to Vanderwalker. Giving chase is Hallie and Rabideau. Vanderwalker winning that battle. Barrier comes over, but Vanderwalker still wins it. Kicks it up into Chazy territory, but taken by Snide. Snide has some room. Open space to the far side. Giving chase is Reynolds. Or actually Rogers. Rogers switches fields up over to Gravel. Taken by Hallie. Hallie shields it back to Barrier. He chips it into the open space. Giving chase is Gravel. Gravel just outside the 18, trying to make a move by the defense. Barrier comes over to help. He chips it back, a little give and go action. And the goalie comes off the line and gets it up. So he'll punt the ball. And he gets it into Chazy territory. Giving chase is number 2, Paradis. Headed out by Nathan Reynolds over to Caleb Snide. Snide gets it up over to Rabideau. Snide ends up with the ball. Snide now working his way toward the 18. Snide lets another shot rip. Wide left, and Snide's getting his marker out there with that right foot. A couple blistered shots. One finds the net, one goes wide.
All day. Right, Jordan?
So it'll be a goal kick here for Schroon Lake, and if you're wondering why you aren't hearing much from Joe or Sam, they are just thoroughly enjoying these Mickey fries right now. And if you're listening to this and haven't been to Chazy, you got to come down and watch a game, boys or girls. The Mickey fries are always on. Come meet Mickey himself.
He's actually doing this Saturday for the soccer jamboree that Craig Drew always puts on over at the...
Oh, down at the rec park?
Yes.
Oh,
That's bring them over there this Saturday. I believe they have the big soccer jamboree. They have 30 something like Pee-wee teams coming
That's this Saturday.
Yes.
And while you're playing here at 11, that's going on?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So a lot of soccer going on that day.
A ton of it. Be great.
They do a great job, and Craig and Barb have done a super job. They're into the box. Nice play by Wachowski.
Craig and Barb have been a big part of the success of Chazy with the amount of time that they put into youth sports. Not just soccer, it's hockey.
Everything.
You know, they're just
nice community people.
Yeah, they're fabulous. I mean, they put a ton of time into it.
Oh, this is dangerous. And Schroon Lake had an opportunity, just goes wide, so it's a goal kick. But Chazy does a wonderful job with this jamboree, as you call it, and then a couple weeks later, Morris does a super job with their jamboree.
They do. Yeah, and so it makes it nice. It's good community events.
Yeah, it
see
is.
a lot of the same parents. It's great. It's a good social thing. It lasts all day, but it is nice. Kids have a great time playing. So.
Well, I was talking to Jim McCarthy earlier today, and he goes, "I'll see you Saturday." I said, "Well, why?" He goes, "Well, the soccer jamboree." I go, "My youngest is a modified now." He couldn't believe it. And I said, "Yeah, Mara's a modified player now." So I said, "We actually can kind of sleep in a little bit on a Saturday." So it's the first time in like 14 years that we can do that. And Hallie, off his shoulder, trying to get a shot off. Nice play by Hallie, and he sends it over the net. And Hallie would love to have that one back, Joe.
Yes, he would.
Yes, he would. Joe was in the middle of a Mickey fry there. I caught him off guard. You know, we're like Twitter up here and Facebook. We tell you as it's happening. You know, instead of posting it, we're just telling you. Of course, I'm learning all this Facebook stuff and Twitter, Sam. It's kind of comical, actually.
I haven't gotten into that yet.
Either have I, really. Other than, you know, people say, "Oh, I'm just going outside to rake right now." Like, who cares? You know, but that's what they do on it, I guess. It's the younger generation. I don't totally follow it, but all I know is if you're hip if you can talk Facebook and Twitter. So, Joe, you on Facebook?
Why?
Why? That's what I thought.
We've got enough of them on Calvin Vision. People don't want to see that either.
That's why the cameras are kept off.
Yeah.
Jay, we're way too far away from the ball here.
Rabdo does a nice job. But won by Schroon Lake, and that would be number 16, Verva. Deep into Chazy territory. And Reynolds just knocks it out of bounds, gives up a corner kick. And checking in is Shaughnessy, as well as Fowler for the Wildcats. Looks like DeVita's coming off, as well as Will Lowe.
Ball doesn't land!
Ball cleared out. Nice defensive play here by the Eagles.
Reynolds, get central!
Schroon Lake controlling, passes it back. Nice pass back. Now he feeds it toward the 18. Oh, nice head. This is a nice play. Doesn't get the shot off, but a nice play by Schroon Lake, trying to set up that play. So they had the right idea, just didn't execute it, but a nice idea here by the Wildcats. Barrier trying to get over to Rogers, back to Barrier by Rogers, or to Jordan, Barrier to Snide, back to Barrier. Chazy controlling now, goes over to Rogers. Rogers working his way down the right sideline. Nice speed by Rogers, and he'll go out of bounds. No, Rogers gets there, sends it across.
So I like about Rogers, he doesn't stop.
No.
Then he stays right after the ball, and that's what you're going to have to do.
And you know, we got to talk about Sean Rogers. His dad got involved with the youth program probably 4 or 5 years ago. Has done a nice job with the younger kids. His son obviously played for him.
Yep. And Sean, look, just the parents themselves. A lot of parents are doing that. You got parents like Lisa Brothers. Just the parents are involved. Jimmy Gay.
Yep. Oh,
Jimmy Gay's great. Great teacher. Still playing in the men's league. It is.
The guy's in his mid-40s and
playing
he's jacked.
well. Still playing well.
There's no body fat on the guy.
No.
How do you manage that?
Strong, very strong. He's a smart player too now.
Very smart. I watched him this summer.
Up. Watch it out.
There'll be a throw in here for the Eagles. Botten with the throw in. Over to Snide. Snide over to Rabideau. Rabideau one times it into Halley. Nice play. Halley should put this away. He does, but it was started on a nice feed.
So it started out the throwing, into Snide.
And right over to Rabideau just saw Halley.
Whoops, sorry.
He saw Halley coming through, and the Shea just did a nice job and didn't panic.
Nice ball by Rabideau.
And he didn't panic.
I think that's his first varsity point.
Yeah.
Right there, Rabideau. So.
But what was impressive with Halley, he got in the box, didn't panic, took one extra step,
Had a lot of time.
and put it away. So that was about 30 minutes and 36 seconds here left in the second half. So Chazy, who had trouble finding the back of the net early in the game, scored later in the first half and then scored 2 here in the first 10 minutes of the second half. So it looks like they're getting their offensive wheels going here. And like you say, a lot of players are out there, different positions because of some injuries and discipline. I say discipline, a couple yellow cards that were given out in the preseason tournament. And this tells a lot how deep their bench is. For Coach McAuliffe to be able to throw out the some other kids here, and they've done a wonderful job.
But let's put this in perspective too. With all due respect to Schroon Lake, and they played well the first half. It's not one of the better caliber teams that the Eagles are going to be facing this year either.
No, but this is a good confidence builder for those young kids.
Sure. Shows they can do it.
Exactly.
That's your first game of the season. You're kind of nervous. If you're not nervous, you probably don't belong out in the field. You got to be pumped. You got to be ready to go, excited.
Well, Joe, I noticed how nervous you were, excited about calling this first game here for the MVAC. I mean, you get the nerves and the jitters here opening night. Joe told me, confidently off camera, but I guess everybody will know about it now. He couldn't sleep well last night thinking about tonight's game. Yeah, Sam, it was amazing. He's a true professional.
I'm nervous because you bought me a hamburger and fries. It makes me nervous.
Now, wait a second. You aren't supposed to be broadcasting that. There's another. Oh!
There it is.
Oh! What an opportunity.
Rabideau just missed getting a goal off the assist right there. There's a couple of chances for Chazy there. Penetrating down inside that box pretty much at will here the second half.
Yeah, they picked it up a notch. There's no doubt about that.
And this game has been going along at a pretty brisk pace. It's been clean.
Not many whistles.
No, it's been going pretty fast. So referees are definitely doing a good job.
Well, they got to enjoy a game like this every now and then, where it's just soccer. Yeah. No stupidity.
No. But Tom Lacey, he's been doing D1, D3 games for a long time, and he knows how to call. Tom's one of the.
He's a seasoned vet.
Yeah, he's one of the better
refs. Official. Todd Lambert does a nice job.
Yeah, they're good. They're good refs. Some of these other refs could actually learn from these people.
Well, there's a reason you see these guys when playoffs come around, and some other ones that you don't.
Yeah. It's unfortunate for the kids sometimes, but that's the nature of the beast. It is what it is, and I tell the boys, I've been telling them all the time, you're always playing 2 more. Let's just put it that way. You always got to beat the refs too sometimes. It's kind of a negative way to do it, but that's the facts. you know what, you put the ball back of the net more than the other team, you don't worry about the refs.
That's right. But we got back to the refs again, the officials.
Because these guys are doing a great job.
That's exactly right. I just wanted to make sure people were clear on that. We weren't knocking them, we were giving them compliments.
That was fabulous. They deserve a pay raise. How about that?
Yes, they do.
They can double their pay. Yeah, let's do that for them.
Yeah.
Come out of your.
Because what you and I say really matters.
Yeah.
We agree to give them double their pay.
It'll just come out of your pay up here in the booth.
Oh yeah. I'm going to give some of it up.
There's a good chance we're here. Matt Gravel is doing a good job on this.
A very good job.
On this left side, first time going in this year. He's doing a pretty good job. When
Anthony.
Matt plays, he's played a lot of goalkeeper also when he was younger. So it's I'm pretty impressed with the job he's been doing out here. He's playing very well. Botten also, Jeff Botten's been doing well out there.
They're doing a very, very good job. And McCarthy, number 3 for them, it was Shaughnessy.
Got a couple subs going in here for Chazy. We've got Cody Toohill, number 4, and Hunter Dominy, number 7. Here goes Hallie again.
Hallie
Good
pushes
ball.
it back.
Nice ball.
Deflection. Picked up by the Wildcats.
Come on, Matthew, get in there.
Hallie chips it back over to Barry. Nice play. Barry will get a shot off. And Wakoski is there.
Hey, White, subs in both ways. Hang on, guys, hang on.
2 outside midfielders coming off here, Nolan Rogers and Matt Gravel. They've played well this afternoon, or this evening, I should say.
Here we go, guys.
Hallie with the ball. Shielded by Snide. Snide's got some room. Trying to find number 4,
Tell you
Toohill.
what, if you can go back there, that was great body work by Snide.
Yeah.
That was just great body work.
Shielding the ball away.
Just phenomenal. Got low to the ground, good center of gravity, and kept the ball. Didn't really touch it till it went by. Just smart. He's a tough player. I'll tell you what, if Chazy last year, if they all would have played like him in that championship game, they would have won. Remember that young man picking himself up off the ground?
There wasn't a white part of that uniform left.
No. If they would have played like him, everybody would have played like him.
The final 20 minutes.
Yeah, they would have won.
The final
But he
20.
just, he was a sophomore last year, and he was sore.
He
Very sore.
gave it all out there.
Yeah, he did. But he's just an example of if you want to be playing at a high level, that's just one example that you can use as kids.
Well, the other one like that too was Jason Baker.
Yeah, Jason Baker. Yeah,
They were both, but they controlled that midfield.
yeah, they did. They played well. But Snide just tough. He was sophomore, came up last year, and they started him, I think, at the sweeper position. Then they moved him up to the stopper position. He started scoring some goals. He started taking some shots. He scored a beautiful one here this evening. But he finally started getting some confidence, and that's all it really took. And he's taken off from there. And you could see that when he was a young man, that he was going to be one of the players. Though even
Right.
back in the youth leagues, he was going to be one of the players. He just didn't have skill. He had toughness.
Right.
And he had speed, and he was very coachable. He wasn't too good to practice. Believe me, he was good.
We're too far away.
Likes to play. He enjoys playing. Good athlete.
But you can definitely, when you're coaching at the younger level, you can see certain players come up and they keep at it, they got the goods.
Yeah, and it's good to watch a group like this. A lot of them come up, it's because you see the kids who put time into it at home. They bounce the ball around at home, kick it off a wall, do whatever you got to do. You see the kids who do that, and some of the kids who play Xbox. You're going to be good at what you practice all the time and how you practice. So.
Yep, and the kids that play Xbox are very good at it.
Oh, they're excellent.
We didn't have that. Those words weren't even in our language when we were growing up, Joe.
Yeah, but we didn't. Here we go. Nice ball right there.
Oh, that's offsides. Yeah.
Good call by Lacey on that. He was just about a step offsides.
We're about 22 and a half minutes here left in the second half. Chazy with a 3-0 lead.
Hey, Sam and I had. Would you call for a score? I said 4-1. Chazy, would you call, or did you even? You didn't put anything out there, did you? You know.
Overtime.
After 4 overtimes in the preseason tournament.
Yeah, that was Northeastern had their share too in their tournament.
Yeah, they did too. Yeah.
So.
2-0 in the box. They won't get that call. It's a good no call, actually.
Yeah, it was a good play.
Nice play by Botten.
Hang on to it just a little too long.
Botten goes right down to Two-Hill. Oh, Terrell had a different idea. He knocks away from the keeper.
Good toss, Matt.
Oh, you got it, I got it, take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Little mix up that didn't cost him, luckily.
Yep, sends it up. Giving Chase's Rabideau. Rabideau trying to get the ball. Red throwing. And checking in here for the Wildcats is Paul Goodrow. Coming off is Alon Gozer. .21 minutes exactly. The stats so far for the game are 17 shots to 2 for Chazy. Corner kicks favor him 6-1. And it's a 3-0 Chazy lead. Halley trying to get through. Is Halley having the inside track? Halley with the hard shot. Nice save by Wachowski. Does a nice job on Halley. And Shea would love to have that opportunity back.
He's had a few of them today. He's capitalized on one.
Get back, Savory.
Chazy's doing a good job of threading the ball on the. I think they're starting to get a little bit tired here, or Schroon like a little bit tired now.
Chazy a little more crisp with their passes.
Yeah. Give themselves more time. So that's what I like about Barrier, though. You know, he loses the ball but go right back after it. You know, he didn't get it, but he caused that slowdown right there, just to cause something. You don't always have to be the goal scorer or the assist. You know, just make things happen by hustling.
Right, and
that's
when
why
you
he's in the
hustle
middle.
with the speed, you cause things to happen.
And that's why he's in the middle. Yeah, he does that. He does a good job of that. He doesn't give up. He never stops. He plays his heart out. That's you can't ask any more than that for a sophomore.
A late call, but the right call. And it'll be a kick here for Chazy. Barrier will take the kick. Ball headed toward midfield. Picked up here by the Wildcats.
His Barrier
And Barrier hustling back.
Yeah.
A nice play by number 1 here, Williams. Tregan trying to keep him away. And it will go off the Schroon Lake player, goes off Paradis. It'll be a throw in here for the Eagles. Well, Joe, we're approaching 18 minutes. We're getting closer to the Butternut Squash Award. Of course, they win it, but we don't officially give one out till like the last game of the season.
Yeah, and that's done on camera too.
It's done on camera. Oh yeah,
I'm excited for that.
You know, but we do give out a Butternut Squash Award in words anyway. Player of the game. And Botten gives it up over to Lapeer. Now it's just denied. Yeah, a lot of space here.
Nice.
Halley,
Right there.
And Halley just misses another opportunity.
Carry it, Jared.
Nice play by Two-Hill, shielding the ball.
Hey, Jared, I need you to play more middle of the field. Play more to the middle of the field. Forward.
And here we come, Reynolds. Nice job, not panicking. Pushes it up. Goes through the feet of Two Hill onto the legs of Hallie.
Get somebody in that far post for Chazy.
Hallie pushes it back. Here comes Snide. Snide lets a shot go wide. And now Lane Gozer coming in.
Got an injury right here, coach.
And Dupree coming back into the game.
Nathan Reddick coming off on an injury. Tweak something.
And the goal kick here by the Wildcats, headed by Hallie, over to Two Hill. Two Hill with a burst of speed, trying to get around number 17, Fowler. Nice play by Two Hill. Now he's in the box. Sends it across. Oh! Rabideau let it rip. Rabideau again, and the defense is there. So Rabideau with two nice opportunities there, denied.
That was a good play by Two Hill, working it down.
Oh, Two Hill did a wonderful job there.
A couple of defenders down deep where some moves on. That was nice.
So Chazy having a nice opening to the MVAC season here. And here on the counterattack, and Schroon Lake, a nice counterattack coming down.
Let's see what the Eagles do with this one here. They're going to let them set up a little bit.
Yeah, Sanford will take his time.
One up and shake. There.
Ball toward midfield. There's Two Hill. Nice play by Two Hill, pushing it back over to Tregan, who gives it up to Snide. And now it's DeVita for the Wildcats. Sends it up into the open space. Giving chase is Armstrong. Throw in for the Eagles. Dupree with the throw in. Out of bounds. Another throw in. So Chazy will take up the sideline 10 yards at a time.
Nice throw.
A very nice throw. Nice shield from Tregan over to Botten. Botten now over to Two Hill. Hallie does a nice job. Hallie now work his way to the net. Hallie's into the box. And Hallie lets a shot. He rips it wide, far net. So Hallie's getting some opportunities.
Yeah, he is. We might have to kid him a little bit after this game. But he is. He's doing pretty well. He's able to penetrate down deep, just putting it on net sometimes.
Mark Osher just checked into the game for the first time, so he's getting his MVAC debut here.
Now he's got pretty good wheels.
Yeah, he does.
He can run.
Deceptive.
Very.
Tall guy.
Yeah.
Strong guy.
Very strong.
Takes after his old man.
Well, let's not go that far.
For height. For height. Poor Tim's working like a dog over there in the snack shack, and we're picking on him.
Oh yeah, I got him earlier too, so. Nice move right here by Snide.
Here they come. And it's a goal kick. So we have 13:40 here left in the second half. I'm Joey Trombley along with Joe Poissant. On the camera is a very satisfied Sam Castine, just finishing up on his Mickey fries on camera.
The next time we get up here, we would like a roster already filled out too.
Yeah, I can't believe Sam wasn't on his game earlier.
You know he's not going to be. I don't know what you knew about this.
Well, we got to blame somebody.
It works.
You know, my contract said I just had to show up and grab the mic. There was none of that work ahead of time. So that's why I was late getting up here, because I was out there getting the roster.
You never get promoted by doing the very minimum.
Joe is a coach, TV coach. He's coaching all the time. Joe doesn't teach just soccer. He teaches life lessons. So what's your tip of the day today?
I can't say I'm really teaching a whole lot of soccer. I'm still learning. It's great. It is. It's a lot of fun.
It's good that you're able to work with your schedule. There's a shot.
Ooh.
Nice try. And that was Dominique out there, far side.
Yes.
Goal kick here for the Wildcats. And yeah, we got Frankie Garrow checking in, as well as number 1, Ian Anderson.
Dylan Duffin going to be going in too?
And Dylan Duffin.
Go on, take the space. Take the space. Come on, Jake.
Sends it across. Dominique called for it. Ball cleared out. Picked up by Dominique. Nice play by Dominique. Sending it in. Nice fancy footwork from Rabideau, and here comes some changes. Yeah,
working hard.
Andrew's having a nice game out there.
Hallie's been working hard. They've done a good job. Good job. Normally, Hallie hasn't been called up a whole lot to play offense, so he did well. He had several chances. Got one nice goal actually, and he had a few other chances to thread it. They played well today, the boys.
Lacey said, let the players get off the field first. Well, we're at 10:44. Chazy with I would say, a seemingly comfortable 3-0 lead here. Last time we said that, Joe, they ended up losing. I think we're safe today.
Well, I'm never safe anymore.
Yeah, I know you got grief all year for that.
Yeah, well,
I think you called it with 20 minutes. Exactly.
No, I didn't. But you know what? I was careful not to exactly do it, but I was hopeful. I'll never do that again.
Hey, couple changes too many. Kind of in the middle of the field.
Snide goes down hard on a takedown by Fowler.
Oh, you're here for a couple.
And Dylan Duffin.
This is his varsity debut.
Varsity, yeah. He hasn't played soccer in a few years.
No. Good to see him turn out for
Yeah, absolutely.
That was fun.
Where'd he go? That's all right. Let it go. Mark up here.
And a couple more changes. We have Dylan Hack checking into the game for the first time. And Matt Gravel going out. So these starters are coming off with under 10 to go, 9:18.
Barrier coming off and Caleb Snide.
Yeah.
Played good games this afternoon.
Now we're ready.
Ball sent up. It goes off the foot of Gravel. Throw in here for Schroon Lake. Vanderwalker with the throw in. Sends it back over to Fowler. Back to Vanderwalker. And Tregan trying to get to the ball. Nice play by Schroon Lake. And cleared out by Tregan. And I like his attitude out there. It's like they were coming to my territory and it's like, get out of here, the ball's going. They were attacking him pretty hard down there. We have technical difficulties. We can't hear Joe speak right now.
Right there, Nick. Right there, Coach. Chris, come on.
It will be a goal kick here for Chazy. 8:13 to go here left in the game. 3-0 the Eagles leading the Wildcats.
Settle. Back down there, back.
Goes off of Hack's foot. And Gravel with the ball. Pushes it up over to Rabideau. Rabideau goes back. And right idea, but nobody was there.
Rabideau probably should have been a little bit more selfish up there. That ball maybe gone to the net. I'd like to see him pump one in. He already has an assist tonight, and he's played well.
And he's got a couple nice shots on
Yeah,
that.
he has. I'd like to see him get some for that hard work.
And here comes Schroon Lake.
Avenue, come on. Push up, Nick. Push up, Chris.
Schroon Lake getting a shot off. And
Get in front of you, Dupree.
Dupree playing defense. Ball pushed up over to Rabideau. Rabideau one-times it to the far side. Giving chases Anderson. Anderson sends it back up over to Dupree. And Burba gets there first. Throw in for Chazy, and now checking into the game is Jeffrey Botten. Checking back into the game. Appear coming out, 6:26 to go. Chazy with 21 shots to 2, so it has been definitely a dominating performance here for the Eagles tonight here at the George Brendler Field.
21 shots, yeah, that's pretty good. Andrew Lapierre coming off. He had played a nice game today too. Another nice game.
Yeah, another nice game.
Really stepping up as a senior. Good senior leader. He and Hallie doing a good job this year. They're going to need him. I'm going to go deeper into the season. Both big. They're big boys.
Strong. Hey, even another one that's deceptively big and tall is Tyler Boris.
Yeah, got good speed too.
Yeah,
He's got a savviness about him. Boris is kind of smooth, deceptive.
savvy, deceptive. Man, you're really bringing them out tonight, buddy.
Well, first game of the season, I'll tell everybody they're doing a good job, and we'll figure it out from there.
They are doing a
But
good
they
job.
actually
They are doing a good job. And Ian's got a fan club up there.
Ian Anderson, yeah, he does.
Coming off the line is Santor. So we have 5:18 here left to go in the, of course you heard the fans go oorah because Ian is going into the service when he gets out of high school.
He's looking to go into the Marine Corps.
The Marine Corps, yeah.
There's a lot softer ways to make a living, but
Okay.
speaking from experience.
Yeah, were you in the Marines?
Yeah. It was like, it was 4.5 years, but it was good.
We know it was amazing that they even took you.
Amazing? Oh my God.
I thought they wanted the best of the best.
You know? It was just amazing. It was quite
For the viewers watching this for the first time, Joe and I get along very well, so we do bust out each other.
Quite an experience at times.
Sam's laughing here in the background.
But you know, most of the Marines were actually Democrats.
Really?
Yeah, they come from Democratic families. You know,
No
Republican families go to college.
Folks, I do apologize for Joe's behavior. Last year we got into it because it was an election year, for the highest office. And it took him all of 5 minutes left in the second half, and he had to come through with a political statement.
Well, it's the truth.
Again, these are the views of the Joe Plus, not necessarily of Hometown Cable or its sponsors.
I had to throw that in there. It's fun.
It is a lot of fun. Okay, Frankie Guerrero with the ball. Giving Chase's hack. And Duffina. Duffina does a nice job putting pressure on. Hack calls for it, pushes it up over to Garrow. Garrow finds Gravel. Nice pass by Frankie Garrow. Gravel with speed working his way toward the 18. Gravel still not giving up, and it's knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Matt Gravel.
Yeah. You know, it's hard to pick out any kind of a star player here this evening. I mean, it's what do you do? I mean, Caleb Snides played extremely well in the middle.
Hallie's played well.
Hallie's played well also.
Rabideau did well coming off the bench.
Yes, he did. You know, Gravel's
done well. You had Lapierre doing well off defensively.
You know, actually, you saw Trigan scoring your first goal.
Tregan gets his first goal.
So it's hard to pick.
It's hard to pick, but I know you can make a decision because you make them every day.
We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I know where I'm leaning.
Just not on me, I hope.
No.
That's okay.
I'm leaning toward John Tregan for his first goal.
He's played well defensively, too.
He's played well. Sam, what do you think?
That's where I was thinking.
You're thinking that too?
Throw Tregan in.
So we're going to give John Tregan the first Butternut Squash Award for the 2009 soccer season for Chazy. That should make his dad, Tom Tregan, very proud. Of course, Tom was part of the dynasty here in Chazy.
He did coach soccer for a while.
He did, and we call it the law firm now. You have Brendler, Tregan, McAuliffe, and then we got Poisson. So we call it a law firm up here. So, but John Tregan wins the Butternut Squash Award here unanimously here in the booth of Hometown Cable on this 10th of September 2009 on a beautiful, beautiful night of soccer here on September Thursday night.
There's been other players that their barriers played well out there.
They've all played well.
Yeah. So it's good. Good to see that they've done that. They've been able
Well,
to
look at Tregan get his second win here after he just heard he won the Butternut Squash Award. He just picked up
Twitter that they're talking about.
Yeah, well, it twittered down there right to him, and it's instantaneous now, Sam. Between Facebook and Twitter, he knew he won the award. Somebody flashed it over on the other side over there. Might have been on the big screen, Joe.
Flashbulb Bayshard, was it?
For the fans who are hearing this, no, I won't even get into it. But it was
Save that for another
we'll
day.
save it for another day. But
Larry, we're busting on you.
No, we're running out of time. I'm not even going to go there. There's 43 seconds left.
It was on a night like that.
It was a clear night. 28 seconds to go here. Chazy will start their defense of their crown with a victory tonight over Schroon Lake, 3-0. On a goal first of his career, we think, is John Tregan. The second goal went to Caleb Snide.
Scored a beautiful goal.
And then the third goal went to Halley on the breakaway so Halley. So Tregan, Snide, and Halley get the goals for Chazy. And we had a decent crowd here for tonight's game. Again, I'm Joey Trombley along with Joe Poisson and Sam Castine. Chazy goes up 1-0 in their defense of their crown. And it is the 10th of September, and as Sam and Calvin like to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown